It's strange that he was in El Paso, Texas, and not Mexico. But I guess, you kind of hide in plain sight.
Absolutely. Why be in Mexico when you know that's probably where they're gonna look for you at? So why
he was
be
in
there?
Texas.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? They hadn't had this man was so low key and so good at what he was doing. They hadn't had a picture, a voice, or nothing of him in 25 years.
Wow.
He didn't use cell phones. Nobody around him did. His security, nobody wasn't allowed.
Wow.
Probably get you unalived.
Man, how did they get him then? How did they get him?
They didn't release certain details.
Okay.
It's a new picture with like a totally different person almost, I said, wow.
That's probably why he was hidden in plain sight.
Yeah, and he was the real boss, not El Chapo. But I've heard agents say that before, that this guy was the real leader of the Sinaloa Cartel. El Chapo was kind of the face because of TV, a lot of things he did. Once you get a lot of money, you want to do these things and make movies and instead of just living that low key life like El Mayo was up until he got caught. So.
Man, I thought they were calling El Chapo. I kept saying.
Well, they got a cell in the States now.
Yes.
And see, you ain't too much gonna break out of them cells in the United States. Not those hidden prisons they got. Those Supermax prisons. Understand, matter of fact, if you go to a Supermax prison for the first 10 years, you have very limited contact with even other inmates.
Wow. Okay.
You almost have no contact with them.
That's probably safer for some folks.
Yeah, and it's so psychological for you.
That's true.
See another soul besides a guard here and there for 10 years.
Yeah.
And you only get out of your cell an hour a day?
An hour a day. Well, they're going to do some long meditation. They're going to have a whole lot of time to think.
Bro, when I tell you something like that will break you, man.
Yeah.
Well, we talk about one leader, El Mayo and El Chapo, because they leaders where they from.
Right.
Again, to a wannabe dictator, the old Donnie, he made another promise. And the promise is so crazy, he went and talked to a little Christian group, and y'all got to believe Donnie. Well,